What's up, everybody? Welcome to Breeze Heat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But today we're going to be doing our own homemade hibachi dinner. Starting with the ingredients: protein, I have steak and shrimp. For the veggies, I did zucchinis, mushrooms, onions, frozen peas, and onions for the fried rice. We have our garlic, salt, pepper, as well as garlic powder. I have some sesame oil. That's what I'm going to cook most of the food in. Soy sauce, and then we have the yum yum sauce to finish us off. So you want to start with your sesame oil. We're going to basically start off by doing the fried rice. So I went ahead and put a good amount in there just so the fried rice would have like a lot of like texture, I would say. So when it's fried, it won't be just like sticky rice. Next, you want to go ahead and start cracking your eggs. So I went ahead and used 2 eggs and basically scrambled them myself. I've seen some people scramble them before they put it in. It's totally up to you, whichever one is going to be easier for you. So you want to just go ahead and mix that in really good and make sure like you get all of the eggs finished before you like move on to the next step. So here what I just did is basically turn up the heat a little bit. I wanted it to be a little more hot so we can get the eggs done faster. I did this on like a medium to low heat just so that it wouldn't burn or anything like that. So you want to go ahead and, like I said, mix those up together and make sure it's all good. You're going to also season the egg. So what I did is take my salt and pepper mixture and I just put that together. Go ahead and keep mixing. And you're going to keep mixing until the eggs have been completely finished. Then next you're going to do is grab your frozen vegetables. What I did is while I let my rice cook, I'm doing basically letting the frozen vegetables kind of thaw out a little bit. So I didn't like cook them before. I just let them cook in the like residual heat from the eggs, as well as like the heat that's going to be from the rice when we continue to cook it after this. So you don't have to basically like boil them or anything like that before. I did 2 cups of rice, but I didn't use the full thing. So basically probably like, I would just say make 2 cups of rice and then you can have some on the side as well. So for that you want to add your soy sauce in. You want to make sure you have a good amount of soy sauce in there. I don't know about y'all, but I like my rice brown. I don't like really dull yellow rice. So you want to mix it up. And I say just do this step according to how you like your rice. Remember that soy sauce is salty, so the more that you add, the more salty your rice will be. So just keep that part in mind. I wanted to add a little bit more because I want my rice to be brown, like I said. So what I went ahead and did is just add more in there, and I'm going to go ahead and keep mixing that up. Mixing. And then I'm also going to go ahead and add in my onions as well. So I added in the onions, and you want to go ahead and, like I said, keep mixing. Make sure that it like looks good, looks how you would want it. You know, if you want a lot of white, you can do that. That's no problem. But I don't like a lot of white on my rice, so what I did is go ahead and keep mixing. The more you mix, like the more the soy sauce basically gets on there, and you can basically just kind of tell what it looks like. So I went ahead in with my salt and pepper mixture. I didn't add too much because, like I said, that soy sauce is going to be salty, so you don't need a lot of salt and pepper or like seasoning for that matter, just because that soy sauce is such a like strong and potent taste. So next we're gonna go ahead and do our veggies. I went ahead and like cleaned the pan out just so I didn't have rice all over the veggies. Up to you if you want to do it in the same pan. Basically you want to go ahead and go in again with that sesame oil. And then you want to put your vegetables in there. This again is on a medium to low heat. Vegetables don't need to be like scorching hot when you're cooking them because you don't want them to burn. So basically just move them around in the oil, mix them so they get into the oil. You want to go ahead, I went in with our season, so basically our salt and our pepper, and then also use 2 tablespoons of garlic for this. Added soy sauce, so that will have like that hibachi taste as well. So you just want to go in, mix it all around, and you want to cook it until the vegetables have basically gotten softer, so until they're done. Next, what we're going to do is add our meat. I basically just dumped the vegetables out into a bowl and then just added the meat in there. So what you're going to do is add in your meat, season it with that salt and pepper mixture. Once again, you don't need a super lot because there is soy sauce. Also, garlic. Go ahead, garlic powder, put that in there, make it real good. Let it cook. Then you want to go ahead and add some butter. Once your butter is done, you're going to go ahead and do your soy sauce. Depending on how salty you like your meat, you can do a lot, you can do a little. But once that's done cooking, it'll look like that. And then basically you can start your shrimp. So for the shrimp, I did the same thing. You're going to go ahead and cook it on one side. Then you're going to flip them all. Then you're going to go ahead and salt and pepper those bad boys. Shrimp does cook fast. It only takes about 3 to 5 minutes for your shrimp to be done, as long as it's like that raw shrimp. If you got the shrimp that's already pink, that shrimp is already done, so you won't need to cook it too long. You go in and you add that soy sauce in there as well with that like salt and pepper mixture. And you just kind of let the soy sauce cook into the shrimp and kind of like move them around so that all of them get that soy sauce on there and like that good, nice texture that it's going to have from like cooking in the soy sauce. And like I said, shrimp does cook fast, so you're going to have to pay attention to this. You don't want to overcook the shrimp. That's when it gets like all chewy and stuff. So you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on your shrimp and basically just making sure that it's done. As far as plating, what I did was I used these like little cute bowls I found at Walmart. You stuff the rice in there, pat it down, and you turn it over and you kind of make a mold out of it. And then next you want to basically go ahead and grab those vegetables. So you're going to go ahead, grab those, plate them next. And then after that, you're just going to basically go in with all of your ingredients and plate them as much as you would like. This meal that I made was enough for probably about 4 people. So yeah, it's just up to you. Next, you're going to go in with your shrimp. I wanted to make sure that the plating looked cool, so I flipped that shrimp around just because it was a little bit more crispy. Then you also basically want to just, for plating, you can just play around with it, make it look cute. It doesn't necessarily have to be like the most perfect plate or anything like that. I just enjoy this part of cooking a lot. So this is probably one of my favorite parts. Then you go in with your steak. Y'all seen that juices in the bowl? Yeah, I know y'all see that juices in the bowl. That steak is good to... Yeah, and I like my steak medium well, so make sure you cook your steak according to your temperature. If you want, you can buy a temperature gauge at like Walmart or something like that. It's super cheap, and you'll also be able to cook your meat and know when it's done. Here is the finished product, and oh, don't forget that yum yum sauce, baby. Yeah, so that's your finished product. Make sure y'all like, comment, or subscribe, whichever you like. If you want to try this video at home, be sure to tag me on Instagram at BreezeHeat. Thank y'all for watching.